No one's there. How's this going?
Opens one room.
Go, Eli!
Pick up, bud!
Come down
Got
the
him!
line. You might miss it.
Anything close.
Now batting, first baseman number 10, Will Sims.
Let's go, Will! Stranger? Good to see you. Yes, I know. You tied up in the chair?
How are you doing?
Yes. Oh, yes. You're right. Are the girls at Founders?
No, they're
No,
over
they're down.
there.
Yeah, we're over there.
They just got here. They're right
good.
over there.
That's what we're about to do. We're going to split it.
Okay, good. Right here for it.
Spot right here?
No,
Over there. Okay. I just need another hat.
I know, it's been forever.
Oh,
I kept
no.
thinking I was going to come watch Odie play, and then Asher decided it's been a month going to a specialist.
You're not going to stay for the whole game, are you?
Well, they thought.
She went to go sit with her people. Next to Carson. She's
Have you?
still going forward. Last week, total today,
It was like kind of for her, I feel like it was like cathartic, maybe.
Yeah, they get money, but they didn't want that overly dependent. Like, kids, so what do you think?
play, or do you want to?
Annabelle never wanted me to take her. I knew that. There was never any pressure. I never thought you would.
So for her, it was like, she was and really it was just like, let's see where I get accepted. It was like, okay, that's a maybe, like we visited a bunch of places, and then she was very, and I think information from the friends, but like, she was like, how do you make this? He's taller than Steve. That happened like probably 6 months ago. Oh my god.
It's weird, and it's gonna be weird next year. We don't even know what he's gonna do. I mean, it's like weird. Obviously. No, they won't.
For him, it's been.
I think Vince doesn't want to give him much of
Which when that happened, I'm like, he has baby bones. So it's really like his pelvis and things like that.
Really?
So many
Completely out?
It's weird.
Senior Tribute Night is upon us, and we are live from the jungle. Tigers Field on the campus of Drippy Springs High School, where tonight the #1 seed in District 26 Division II is on the line. Tigers and Shaps do battle for one last time as district foes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you. The Tigers baseball on Vype Live. So glad you could join me. My name is Melvin Jones. So it is the night that we have all been waiting for, with the top seed in Division II on the line, Tigers and Shaps. Wednesday night was not a good night for your Tigers. A 10-4 defeat in Westlake in what was not a good performance all around. But have no fear, because the ace is on the mound tonight in Blake Cox. He will be opposed by Westlake's Luke Rafferty. So Tigers and Shaps ready to go. Again, #1 on the line. However, Lake Travis, with the Tigers lost on Wednesday night, have officially clinched District 26. So now it's all about seeding for the Tigers. But when we come back, it is the beginning of Senior Tribute Nights. 7 videos in all tonight, and we'll have it for you right here on Vype Live. Tigers and Shaps coming up in about 15 minutes from now, and you are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to the jungle. Melvin Jones here with you, Tigers baseball on Vype Live. And of course, one of my favorite nights of the year. It is our senior tribute night. And for our very first video tonight, we're going to talk about senior manager Brandon Angus. Brandon has been the senior manager for, I believe, 3 seasons now. And he got some love last week on senior night as he got in as a pinch runner during last week's game against McAllen. So without further ado, here is your team manager, Brandon Angus. Again, we're going to have all of those playing throughout the night here tonight on Senior Tribute Night. That was the first of, as of right now, 6, but we're hoping to have the 7th video come through at some point. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, the voice of the jungle, Jeff Goss, will get us going with pregame. Starting lineups, national anthem, and then first pitch right here from the jungle. Tigers and Shaps coming up in just a bit. And good call, John Gamblin. The ladies soccer team will get their recognition tonight as well. So Tigers and Shaps coming up on this huge night here from the jungle. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Back here in the jungle, Melvin Jones here with you. Tigers baseball on Vype Live. As you can see, the Chaps are warming up. As right now we are waiting on the Chaps to finish wrapping up and then give kudos to the ladies soccer team who went deep into the playoffs this season. And then it'll be time for some baseball. While we have a moment, let's take a look at another one of our seniors. I've called his games for the last 2 seasons. He got in a little bit on Wednesday before leaving with an injury, but he's still a fantastic pitcher. Number 20, Grayson Bilodeau.
Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind.
That was Grayson, one of our many seniors this season. Of course, I made the joke, but the reality is that it's true. Last year, it felt like it was like 27 seniors we had compared to 11 this year. We'll have more videos all throughout the night. As the Chaps still taking a long batting practice. By the way, the game was supposed to start in less than a minute right now. We have yet to go through pregame. Again, Blake Cox on the bump tonight. Luke Rafferty on the bump for Westlake. Westlake kind of did this the other night when right before the game, they took a long time to warm up. Again, this game, first pitch was right now. However, the Chaps still taking their time. Again, the winner of this will be the #1 seed in District 26, Division II. The Cavaliers of Lake Travis will be the number 1 seed in Division I. The Bulldogs of Bowie, in which we will see tomorrow afternoon, are the number 2 seed in District 26 Division I. Hopefully by the end of the night, we'll have some semblance of a playoff matchup. Right now, over in 25, they have 5 teams currently vying for 4 playoff spots. Vandergrift with a 1-game lead on Vista Ridge. If the Vipers lose tonight and Vista Ridge come up with a victory against Westwood, they will play a seeding game tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. So it may be until tomorrow afternoon when we find out who will be our opponent Thursday night for the beginning of the playoffs. Shaps are taking an awful long time to warm up. It looks like they're slowly wrapping up here as they're now chopping it to short. And then they'll go to second and then go to first. Gorgeous night, by the way, no matter what. 83 degrees currently here in the jungle. Winds are blowing, as usual. And when we go over to Jeff, hopefully the wind isn't blowing too hard to listen to the kudos for the ladies soccer team. And let's turn it over to the voice of the jungle, Jeff Goss, for pregame festivities.
Like where I took her, she's gonna go up the trails. Is she gonna walk the trail? Go to the trail, hang a right, and keep going till you find it.
game between the Westlake Chaparrals and the Different Strength Tigers. The starting lineup for the Westlake Chaparrals. Leading off, the shortstop, number 4, Austin Knox. Batting second, the left fielder, number 18, Hayden Chubb. Batting third, the center fielder, number 1, Lane Johnson. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 27, Owen Strand. The designated hitter will hit for the pitcher, number 11, Luke Rafferty. Batting fifth, the first baseman, T. Pollard, number 3. Batting sixth, number 30, the right fielder, Bennett Russell. Batting seventh and pitching, number 22, Chase Crawford. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Anderson Burrell, number 26. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 20, Lipkin Street, and the rest of the Chaparrals. The Chaparrals are coached by Dan Ross, assisted by Ashley Boots and Garrett Schiller. Your starting lineup for the Tigers, leading off the right fielder, number 21, Sam Brandon. Batting second, the third baseman, number 27, Jake Pardue. Batting third, the shortstop, number 28, Jason Steele. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 17, Anthony Delgado. The designated hitter, the number 25, the pitcher, Blake Cox. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 6, Grayson Maiden. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 1, Nixon Medina. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 5, Cam Smith. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 2, Caleb Sanders. And the rest of the Tigers. The Tigers are coached by Chris Payne, assisted by associate head coach Steven Skeptak, Chase Allen, Monty Mancuso, and Jerry Serta. Tonight, we'd like to take a few minutes to recognize our state semifinalist girls soccer team. Making it to the state semifinals isn't just a good season, it's an elite accomplishment. Out of the 100 teams that started this journey months ago, we were amongst the last ones standing. We earned the right to be one of the best in the state, not by luck, but by outworking and outplaying every opponent that stepped onto the field against you. Congrats to the coaches for all that you do for your athletes, your sacrifices, time spent away from your family, and the dedication you pour into the program does not go unnoticed. To the seniors, you've left a legacy of excellence that will be the blueprint for every girl who puts on this jersey after you. You left the program better than you found it. To the underclassmen, you know what it takes to reach the state tournament. It's our hope that next year you go one more round. Congratulations, ladies and coaches, on an incredible run representing Dripping Springs with respect, class, and honor. Thank you. Would you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem?
Yes! Rip it in there, Shay. Throw the heat. Throw the heat. No pressure. Strike! Shout out to the ladies soccer team making it all the way to the state semifinals, a place that this Tigers baseball team is very familiar with. As our starter tonight, the ace of the staff, Blake Cox. Blake's last appearance last Friday night, going 2 innings, giving up absolutely nothing to McCallum. And now he is on the bump with the 1 seed on the line tonight. As let's take a look at the Tigers defensively. Again, really nothing has absolutely changed as far as the defense for the Tigers, the battery tonight. Blake Cox and then Cash Nelson. Left side of the infield, Jake Pardue, Jason Steele. Right side of the infield, Brady Medley, and then Bobby Wilkinson. The outfield, Kay Sanders, Nixon Badilla, and then Sam Branyan out and right. It is a packed house tonight. It is rocking here tonight. The student section, they are going to give the Chaps fits. Folks, you could have been anywhere in the world. But you are here with me on this final Friday night here in the month of April. The final district meeting between these two teams. At bare minimum, the next time these two teams can meet will be in the regional finals next season. Tigers and Chaps ready to do battle, and Austin Knox will lead off the game for the Chaps. Knox was 3 for 4 on Wednesday night. And Blake, who has been waiting to get to this point, is ready to go. 7:54 Central Daylight Time. That pitch goes over the head of Knox. Ball 1. Student section already getting rowdy tonight. 1-0 count to Austin Knox. Hayden Chung, the left fielder, is on deck for Westlake. Blake setting up on the right side of the rubber. The 1-0. That hit Knox, and the first is on already. Blake-like giving up that HBP as he went inside on Knox to begin. And here's Chung. Hayden Chung on Wednesday night, 1 for 4. He did have a strikeout.
Double play.
And Blake, first pitch to Chung, fastball, strike 1. 0-1 count to Hayden Chung. Center fielder Lane Johnson on deck for the Chaps. The 0-1 as Blake throws over the first, and Knox slides in. The 0-1 as Blake checks back at Knox at first base, and Blake delivers. Fastball on the corner, strike 2. Those are the calls that the Tigers did not get on Wednesday night. And Blake already getting one, looking for his first strikeout of the night. The 0-2 to Chung as Chung steps out to reset. And Blake, once again, he's ready to go. The 0-2 to Hayden Chung. Blake Cox Fires. Got him! Blake Cox came out with a mission on that one. First strikeout of the night for Blake. One gone here in the first. And here is Lane Johnson, always dangerous. Johnson was 2 for 3 with an RBI on Wednesday night. 1 on, 1 out in the first for Westlake. And Blake is ready to go. First pitch to Johnson. Strike one.
Yeah.
Blake is painting those corners tonight. 0-1 count on Johnson.
It was a strike.
Owen Strain, the DH, is on deck. And Blake readies the 0-1 to Johnson. And he fires. Outside, aces on the board for Lane Johnson. Quick score update, Vandy leads Round Rock 3-0 at the end of the first. A Vandy win and they clinch District 25. Ball in the strike to Lane Johnson. Johnson is ready. Goes back to first, and Knox slides in. One on, 1 out in the Shaps first. The 1-1 coming from Blake. He fires. Fastball got Johnson swinging, strike 2. And Blake looking for his second strikeout of the night. The 1-2 as Johnson needs a reset. Blake with a look over at first. Knox leading off. Blake fires over the first, and Knox slides in. Final home regular season game tonight. And Blake readies the 1-2. So is Johnson. Blake, okay, he got him! Austin Knox got greedy and was tagged out. What a pickoff from the righty Blake Cox. 2 gone.
Yeah. You're going next.
And now Blake looking to face the minimum. Ball and 2 strikes to Johnson. Blake is ready to go. And he fires. Fastball upstairs, ball 2. Deuces now to Lane Johnson. Very rare do you see a right-hander with a pickoff move like that. Blake came with the thunder. The 2-2 to Johnson. Blake delivers. Upstairs, full count. First full count of the night for Blake Cox. Looking to avoid his first walk. The payoff upcoming to Johnson. And Blake fires. That missed outside, ball 4. And Johnson is on first walk of the night from Blake Cox. Here's Strain, 1 on and 2 outs. Strain was 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored on Wednesday. 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the first. And Blake fires. That's hit right into the glove of Jason Steele. Jason fires over the first, got him. 6-3 put out from Jason Steele. Shaps leave 1. We are scoreless as we head to the home half of the first. Top of the order, Sam Brain, Jake Pardue, Jason Steele, due up for the Tigers. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live. And now let's go to another one of our seniors, in Ty Sanders.
you are my treasure. Yeah, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are treasure. You are my treasure. My treasure.
Put me in. Let me have a chance.
Ty, one of the 11 seniors on the squad this year, getting love their final home regular season game. Luke Rafferty, the pitcher for Westlake. And he will face a Tigers lineup different than it has been in the past few games, leading off playing out in right field, number 21, Sam Bryan. Batting second, the third baseman, Jake Pardue. Batting third, the shortstop, Jason Steele. Batting cleanup tonight, the DH, Anthony Delgado. Batting fifth, the second baseman, in Braden Madeley. Batting sixth, at center field, Nixon Badilla. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Bobby Wilkinson. Batting eighth, the catcher, Cash Nelson. And batting ninth tonight, out in left field, Cade Sanders. So that's the Tigers' batting order. And here's Sammy to lead off the first for the Tigers. Rafferty readies his first pitch of the night. And the first pitch to Sam is outside, ball one. Sam was 0 for 2 with 2 walks on Wednesday night. And a 1-0 from Rafferty. And he fires. That is inside, 2-0 to Sam. Rafferty doesn't waste time. The 2-0. Got in there, strike one. 2-1 now to Sam Bryan. Jake Pardue's on deck. Jason Steele in the hole. The 2-1 from Rafferty. And he delivers. Sam fouls one off as he was jammed into the Tigers' dugout. Count goes even, 2-2. The 2-2. Rafferty looking for his first K of the night. And he fires it upstairs, full count. The payoff from Luke Rafferty, and he delivers. Sam fouls it off. Count remains full. Westwood 4-0 over Vista Ridge. So the Division II side of District 25 could be wrapped up tonight if the scores hold up. The payoff from Rafferty. He fires. That hits Sammy. And the leadoff is on for the Tigers. Here's Jake. Jake on Wednesday night 0 for 3. One on, no outs here in the home half of the first for the Tigers. Rafferty is ready. And the first pitch to Jake. Jake showing bunt. Good lay down from Jake. As Street goes over to first to retire Jake Pardue. One gone, but it does advance Sam over to second, excuse me. And here's Jay Steele. Jason was 1 for 4 on Wednesday night. Excuse me, 1 for 2 And he left after cramping in the 4th inning. Rafferty's ready, looking back at Sam at second. Long look at Sam at second. And the first pitch to Jason, outside, ball 1. Ant Delgado's on deck. Braden Madeley in the hole for the Tigers. Tigers looking to get the offense rolling in the ninth. The 1-0 to Jason. Rafferty, 2 looks at second. He fires. Jason, did he hold up? He did not. Strike 1. Ace is on the board for Jason Steele. Tigers tonight, their maroon tops with drip across the chest. Pinstripe pins. Chaps will go with their home whites. Alternative whites. Chaps across their chest in blue lettering. The 1-1 coming from Rafferty. And he fires. Jason looked at it, but it goes down to strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now to Jason Steele. 1 gone here in the first. Scoreless. Rafferty resetting pitches. As Sam is dancing at second. Broadhead sets up on the outside. The 1-2 to Jason Steele. Jason chased it, strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Luke Rafferty. 2 gone here in the first. Here's Ant. Ant was 1 for 2, and 2 runs scored on Wednesday. Rafferty looks back at Sam once again. 2 gone here in the first. First pitch to Ant, strike 1. 0-1 count to Anthony Delgado. Braden Madeley's on deck for the Tigers. Scoreless here in the first. Rafferty looks back at Sam once again at second. And he fires over to second, and Sam gets back. That was a close one. All right? 0-1 count to Anthony Delgado. Still no hits so far here in the ball game. Both pitches with an HBP on the leadoff hitter, strike 2 to Ant.
It's not just our house. You know what I'm saying?
0-2 now to Anthony Delgado. Rafferty's looking for his second strikeout of the night.
3,100 customers out.
And Rafferty readies the 0-2 as he looks back at Sam. And the 0-2. And that is outside. 1-2 now to Ant.
Give it a rip.
The Tigers have been struggling offensively the past 3 games. And they're just looking for something right now to get it going. The 1-2 to Anthony Delgado. Rafferty fires. Ant fouls it off. Count remains 1-2. Winner will be the 1 seed and host Thursday night against whoever is the runner-up out of District 25. Ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Delgado. Again, Broadhead setting up on the outside. Rafferty with a look over at second.
Put a rip on it.
The 1-2. Good eye from Ant, deuces. As Ant steps back in the box, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 on and 2 outs. And Rafferty fires the 2-2. Ant looks at it. Ball 3. And then we'll see a strikeout of Anthony Delgado looking. So back-to-back strikeouts for Luke Rafferty to get out of the inning. Tigers also leave 1. And it is still scoreless as we head to the top of the second. T. Collard will lead off for Westlake. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live. And now, let's take a look at our next senior in Kobe Wilson. Blake is back out for his second inning of work. Striking out 1, walking 1, hitting 1. And here's T. Collard to lead off the second for the Chaps. Collard was 0 for 3 with a walk. Run scored in an RBI on Wednesday night. Collard steps into the box, ready to take on Blake Cox for the first time this season. And Blake's first pitch to Collard is upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count to Collard. Collard, Russell, and Chase Broadhead do up this inning for Westlake. The 1-0 from Blake Cox. That's fouled off, strike 1. As this is our second to last broadcast on Vype for the season tonight. We'll have one more tomorrow afternoon versus Bowie, and then everything transitions to the NFHS network Thursday night. Second pitch is upstairs, ball 2. 2-1 now to Collard. As a home crowd, then like its student section is rowdy tonight. The 2-1 coming from Blake. He fires. That missed, ball 3. So a 3-1 count to Collard, the first baseman. And Blake ready to go. Cash set up dead center. Blake fires. That's popped foul and out of play. And now full boat to Collard. The payoff. Got him! Second strikeout for Blake tonight. First out of the inning. And here's Bennett Russell. Russell was 0 for 1 as he pinched hit on Wednesday. As Blake fires, Russell chops it foul. almost past Bobby Wilkerson. Bobby was able to get it. An 0-1 count to Bennett Russell, the right fielder. Chase Broadhead, the catcher, on deck. And Blake delivers. And that is inside ball one, aces. Now, it did look like Russell went around. It did indeed hit something, but Russell also didn't give the indication that he was hit. As they are discussing it right now. And now the umpires are going to come together. From up here, it looked like he had went around. And maybe the ball hit the barrel of his bat, which in case is still, that would be a foul ball. If it hit the barrel, then it's foul ball, then strike two.
Third base coach in, and then they're having a power.
And the left side of the infield now, talking to Blake. Long conversation here from the umpires. And it is foul ball, as we thought. It hit the barrel of the bat. We knew it hit something. So great call by the umpiring crew. And instead of 1-1, 0-2 now to Russell.
Yeah, that's two people that called it now.
And now they're trying to argue once again.
Get him out!
And now this is a long conversation right now.
She's worse than I am.
Very long conversation. 0-2 count right now to Russell. And Blake is going to warm up. Why not?
You saw it from back there.
So an 0-2 count to Bennett Russell. One out, no one on. In the top of the second. Blake looking for his third strikeout of the night. And Blake is ready. Cash sets up on the outside. Blake fires. Got him! Back-to-back strikeouts. Blake Cox. Two gone here in the third. Third of the night for Blake. Now here's Chase Broadhead. The catcher 0 for 2. 2 runs scored, 2 walks on Wednesday night. Blake ready his first pitch to Broadhead, strike one. 0-1 count to Broadhead. The 0-1. And Blake delivers. Strike two. He went around. There was no doubt about it. And Blake is a pitch away from striking out the side.
Yeah, this guy, you saw that strike too, didn't you, huh? He's still jawing over there.
The 0-2 to Broadhead.
Get rid of him.
Blake is ready. He fires. Outside, good stop from Cash. Ball one. The 1-2 from Blake. Looking to strike out the side here in the second. And he does just that. Fourth of the night. And Blake Cox strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on We played an inning and a half, still scoreless. Braden, Nixon, Bobby Wilk due up in the home half of the second. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live. And now, let's take a look at Bobby Wilkinson.
Strike 4.
College Station, them boys are good to me. Well, I burned Northgate down, I've been the life of the party. I seen that 12-man town through a tailgate see. The road goes on, I can't stay long, I got sights to say.
Shaps go down 1-2-3 in the top half of the inning. Braden, Nixon, Bobby coming up here in the second for the Tigers. Luke Rafferty in for his second inning of work. Scoreless here in the jungle. Huge implications. Final time these two teams will meet in district play. Shout out to Ryan Perry, who's watching tonight from home. And here's Braden to lead off. And Rafferty readies his first pitch of the inning, and that goes over the head of Broadhead, ball one. 1-0 count to Braden. Nixon Medilla's on deck. Bobby Wilk in the hole for the Tigers. Scoreless home half of the second. Top six. Westwood leads Vista Ridge right now 6-3. Again, a lot of implications tonight over in District 25. And a huge night here. One seed on the line here in the jungle. The 1-0 from Rafferty. That is inside and upstairs, ball two. 2-0 count to Braden Madeley. Braden on Wednesday night, 1 for 2 with a walk. The 2-0. Braden showing bunt outside, 3-0.
Yeah.
Rafferty on the verge of his first walk of the night, the 3-0. Got in there, inside corner, striking one. That looked like it was a little high in the zone. 3-1 to Braden. Rafferty, the 3-1. He fires. Braden hits one. A dribble, base hit, right field. First hit of the night for the Tigers. Leadoff single for Braden Madeley. His bat has been on fire. Here's Nixon. Nixon on Wednesday night, 1 for 4. And now comes up, 1 on, no outs here in the second. Rafferty looks over at first at Braden. And now he's ready as Broadhead sets up near the outside. Nick showing bunt. And that goes well inside, nearly hit Nixon, ball one. One 0 count to Nixon Badilla. The 1-0. Rafferty fires upstairs. Braden takes off, and Braden is safe. Stolen base, Braden Madeley. 2-0 to Nixon Badilla. And now Braden stands at second. Rafferty looks back at him, does it again. And Nixon calls for time. Tigers dugout, tomahawk chop going. The 2-0 to Nixon. Nixon goes, and it goes inside, 3-0 to Nixon. Rafferty on the verge of putting the first two on here in the inning. Rafferty with a long look over at Braden in second. He fires. Nixon looked at it. Ball 4-4 pitch walk puts Nixon on. 2 on for the Tigers here in the second. Here's Bob. Bobby Wilk was 0 for 2 with a walk on Wednesday night. And now 2 on here in the second. And now Bobby showing bunt as Rafferty looks back. And the bunt is laid down perfectly. It stays fair, and it is an out at first. As Jerome nearly dropped it out in first, 1 gone, but advances the runners. (5-4) put out. Here's Cash. Runners in scoring position right now for the Tigers. Rafferty readies his first pitch to Cash Nelson. That is outside, ball 1. Cash was 1 for 2 with a walk. Actually, that was Kobe Wilson on Wednesday. Cash was 0 for 1 with a walk. The 1-0. Cash looked at it, but it goes down to strike 1, and his ace is on the board for Cash Nelson. 2 on, 1 out. Here in the Tigers' half of the second. Scoreless, Tigers are threatening. As Rafferty looks over at third at Braden Madeley. The 1-1 to Cash. And that goes down to strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cash. Kay Sanders is on deck, top of the order, and Sam Branyan in the hole. Rafferty likes the pitch. Broadhead to the outside. The 1-2. And Rafferty fires. And Cash hits one right field base hit. In comes Braden Madeley, 1-0 Tigers. RBI single, Cash Nelson. Here is Cade. As Cade Miles comes in the courtesy run, Cade Sanders comes to the plate. Batting in the 9 hole tonight. Cade went 1 for 3 on Wednesday night. Had a single, then tried to go for 2, and was punched out at second. Runners at the corners for the Tigers, 1-0 after the RBI single from Cash Nelson. Cade shows bunt, but it pumps foul off the net. And it was a catch, I guess, in the stands. I didn't see who it was. A run off 2 hits in this inning for the Tigers. The winds have calmed down just a bit, but it is the hill country, so they'll pick back up. And now Rafferty calls for Broadhead, and Broadhead heads to the mound. While we have a moment, tomorrow afternoon, high noon, final game before the playoffs, Tigers and the Bulldogs for Bowie. Game will not count in the standings, but it is a game that the Tigers is looking forward to. Coverage will begin 11:45 Tigers pregame, and then first pitch high noon right here on Vype Live. The 0-1, the Cade. And Rafferty pump fakes over the third, and everyone doesn't move.
You do stuff like that when you don't know what's going on. Nervous.
The 0-1 to Cade Sanders, 2 on, 1 out here in the second. Tigers with a 1-0 lead. Rafferty does the same thing, and no one pretty much moves. Rafferty right now is shook. And now let's see if he throws a pitch to Cade. And Rafferty fires. Cade pops it, heading towards foul territory, and out of play, strike 2. Oh, 0-2 count to Cade Sanders with Sam Branyan in the on-deck circle. And now Broadhead sets up way outside. The 0-2 coming to Cade Sanders. Rafferty fires. That goes inside, gets past Broadhead. In comes Nixon, and it's 2-0 Tigers.
Nice pitch.
As Cade Miles goes over the second.
There he comes.
I don't see any activity going on right now in the Westlake bullpen. Very important game tonight. Tigers with the jump right now, 2-0. 1 on, 1 out here in the second. Wild pitch for Rafferty. And the home plate umpire is heading to break up the meeting on the mound. Tigers cooking in his inning. And now everyone's back. Broadhead's behind home plate. Rafferty is ready. So is Cade Sanders.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go.
Cade Miles standing at second base. The 1-2 to Cade Sanders. Rafferty with a long look at second. A third look. He fires. That is outside, 2-2. The 2-2 coming to Cade Sanders. And Cade chops it right into the glove. And now K. Miles stuck in a pickle. Street has some wheels. They missed the. Did they miss it? No, they're going to say K. Miles was out. And K. Sanders stands at first base off the fielder's choice. 2 gone. Here's Sammy. Sammy was hit to lead off the ball game. One on, 2 outs. Here in the Tigers' second. 2-0 Tigers.
Give it a rip.
And Rafferty throws over to first, and Cade slides in safely. And Cade dancing at first. Rafferty's first pitch to Sam is inside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Sam Branyan. And Rafferty taking his time. He fires. That got in there, strike 1. Ball to the strike now to Sam. Jake is on deck. Jason still in the hole. Ball in the strike to Sam Branyan. 1 on, 2 outs. Here in the second. Rafferty fires. K. Sanders takes off. K. Sanders is going to have a stolen base. They're going to say strike 2 on Sammy. And now ball and 2 strikes on Sam Branyan. K. Sanders now standing at second base. The 1-2. And Rafferty looks back. Dead center at K. Sanders. He fires. Sammy fouls it just past Coach Kotek. Count remains 1-2. Tigers with the early jump on the Shafts tonight, leading 2-0. Here in the home half of the second.
Yeah, probably. I don't expect anything.
The 1-2. Rafferty looks back at K. Sanders at second base. Does it again, and he fires. Sammy looks at it, ball 2. K takes off, and K's going to steal another base. Deuces to Sam Branyan. And the base running of K. Sanders is paying off right now. Sammy with a base hit will bring home the 3rd run of the night. The 2-2 from Rafferty. Full rotation. Sammy fouls it off. Count remains 2-2.
There's a net there. I saw her. Her.
2's all on the board right now with 21 to the plate. Rafferty, the 2-2, and he fires upstairs. Full count now to Sam Branyan. Lake Travis leads 1-0 against the Maroons of Austin. The payoff from Luke Rafferty. And he got Sammy swinging, strike 3, and that's the end of the inning. But the Tigers put up 2 in his inning, and they lead 2-0 as we head to the top of the 3rd. 8-9-1 coming up for Westlake, Garreau, Street, and then Knox. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live. And now, let's take a look at what is going to be our final video tonight. Our center fielder, number 1 in our hearts, Nixon Badilla.
The sawmill lights that shone so bright you could barely see the stars. But we caught a couple falling out on a blanket in the yard. You winding down from a late shift down at the nursing home. Feels so good to be up late pretending that I'm grown. Come back from the dark somehow, finally living in the here and now. No sign of a thundercloud following you. Don't take it personal, the world don't turn around you. Hold on to the moment like it's heaven passing through.
That young Nixon wearing the 24 in those pictures. Like to thank all of the parents who participated in senior tribute night this year. 2-0 Tigers, top of the third. 8-9-1 for the Chaps and Anderson Garreau
Oh, that's probably better.
will lead off the
Yeah,
third for the Chaps. Garreau on Wednesday night, 2 for 2, 2 singles. At one point, Garreau went 8 pitches without seeing a strike. Back-to-back walks. And Blake readies his first pitch of the third inning. And Blake fires. Garreau pops it in the right field. Sammy underneath it, grabs it, one gone here in the third. One pitch, one out. And here's Ripken Street. Street, the number 9 hitter, went 0 for 3 and the HBP on Wednesday. Top 7, Westwood leading Cedar Ridge 6-3 right now. Blake fires his first pitch to Street, strike 1. A Vista Ridge loss will put them at the 2 seed for District 25 in Division 2. The 0-1. And Street swung and missed, strike 2. Blake is cooking right now, looking for strikeout number 5 on the night. The 0-2. And Blake fires. Got him. And indeed it is the 5th strikeout of the night for Blake Cox. 2 gone here in the third as there is a drone way out there for Founders Day. You guys probably can't see it, but it is a lot of festivities going on right now for Founders Day. I see a drone past center field, a lot of lights going on. Blake tonight, 5 Ks, dealing. Knox tonight was hit by a pitch to lead off the ball game. As Blake went in on him twice, and the second time actually hit Knox. 2 outs, no one on here in the third. And Blake settling on the rubber. First pitch to Knox, strike 1. 0-1 count to the shortstop in Knox. Blake readies the 0-1, setting up on the right side of the rubber. He fires. That missed low, ball 1.
Every year, almost.
Ball in the strike to Austin Knox. Hayden Chong is on deck if Knox can reach. The 1-1. And Blake delivers. Outside ball 2. 2-1 count now to Knox. And Blake likes the pitch from Cash. Cash sets up deep. He fires. That is upstairs. Ball 3. Three-one count. Now to Austin Knox as Knox looking to get on for a second time tonight. Blake fires. That's fouled off, and the count goes full. Full boat to Austin Knox. Blake looking for his 6th punch out of the night. And Blake is ready to go. The payoff pitch. Blake fires. That's fouled off once again. And the count remains full to Knox. And Blake is ready to pay off. Got him! 6th strikeout for Blake Cox tonight. And once again, the Chaps go down in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. We played 2.5. Tigers lead 2-0. Jake Pardue will lead off the 3rd for the Tigers. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Ripken Street is the new pitcher for the Chaps. And he will face a lineup: Jake Pardue, Jason Steele, Anthony Delgado here in the 3rd. As Streets readies his first pitch, and Jake fouls it off, strike 1. Jake tonight with a sac bunt, 0 for 1. The 0-1 to Jake Pardue. Street delivers. Outside, 1-1 now to Jake. The 1-1 from Street. And Jake hits one. Left center. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Jake wants two. Jake is hustling, and he's going to slide in for a leadoff double. Third hit of the night for the Tigers. Leadoff double for Jake Pardue. Here's Jason Steele. As Street looks back at Jake Pardue, does it again. First pitch to Jason Steele, missed ball one. The 1-0. Jason swung and missed, strike one. Evens up the count. Ball and a strike to Jason Steele. Anthony Delgado stands in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. The 1-1. Jason held up, but it goes down to strike two. Ball and two strikes to Jay Steele. Street looking for his first strikeout of the night. He fires. Jason, good eye, ball two. Count is even, 2-2 to Jason Steele. Jake Pardue with a leadoff double to start this inning. The 2-2. Jason hits one high. Jason Steele hits one far. God! Two-run home run for Jason Steele, the first of the season, and it came at the right time. 4-0 Tigers. Only the second home run hit in the jungle this season. Here's Ant. After the home run. Street fires. Ant swung and missed, strike one. Oh, 1 count to Anthony Delgado. And Street fires. Ant pops one up high. Chasing it down. It's Chung. And he grabs it for the first out. One down. Here in the third. And here's Braden. Braden's 1 for 1 with a single. Scored. And Street's first pitch to Braden Madeley. Got in there, strike one. The 0-1 from Street. Braden hits one, second hit of the night for Braden Madeley. One out single right up the gut to center field. Here's Nixon. Nixon drew a walk in the second inning, scored a run. Tigers with 5 hits on the night, including that bomb from Jason Steele. And the ball goes to the backstop, and Braden's going to go all the way to second. The 1-0 now to Nixon Badilla. And Street fires. Nixon showing bunt. Nixon lays one down, but it barely goes foul. Aces on the board for number 1. Ball in the strike to Nixon Badilla. 1 on, 1 out. Here in the third, Tigers with a 4-0 lead thanks to Jason Steele's 2-run home run in this inning. Street fires, and Nixon pops it up as Braden took off in foul territory, and it is caught that time, as it is a new third baseman. That is Colin McClune, the third baseman with the catch. 2 gone. Here's Bobby. Street's first pitch to Bobby goes down to strike 1. Oh, 1 count to Bobby Wilkinson. Braden Madeley stands at second base. 1 on, 2 outs. Tigers leading 4-0. Braden takes off. Braden's going to easily have a stolen base as that pitch goes down. That's the second strike to Bobby. Oh, 2 count now to Bobby. And Street looking dead at Braden at third. He fires. Bobby hits one hard, but that is right underneath Johnson, and Johnson grabs it for the third and final out to retire the side. But Jason Steele's first home run of the season gives the Tigers a 4-0 lead as we head to the 4th inning. 2-3-4 coming up for Westlake. Chung, Johnson, Strain. 4-0 Tigers, and you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Blake Cox out for his 4th inning of work and his 4-0 Tigers. Chung, Johnson, and Strain do up this inning for Westlake. Tigers with 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and the 2 in the third, a Jason Steele 2-run home run. As Blake has wrapped up warming up, Hayden Chung leads off the inning for Westlake. Chung tonight is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first. And Blake readies the first pitch of inning number 4, and he fires. That's chopped right into the glove of Jason Steele. Jason fires over the first, got him. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the fourth, and here's Johnson. Johnson drew a walk back in the first. The only Shap not to record an at-bat so far tonight. Blake versus Johnson for a second time, strength on strength. Blake's first pitch had Johnson swinging in air, strike 1. 0-1 count to Lane Johnson. The designated hitter, Owen Strain, is on deck for Westlake. And Blake is ready to go. The 0-1.
Yeah.
Upstairs, ball 1. Aces on the board for Johnson. Blake, the 1-1. And he fires. Strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Lane Johnson. Blake looking for strikeout number 7 on the night. Westwood has defeated Vista Ridge 8-6. That means Vandergrift has clinched District 25. The 1-2 from Blake Cox. The 1-2, well outside, 2-2. Blake let that one get away from him. Winner of this game faces Vista Ridge next week in the bi-district round. Loser faces Vandergrift. The 2-2. Got him! 7th K of the night for Blake Cox. 2 gone here in the fourth. Strain tonight is 0 for 1. A ground out to short to end the first. Blake readies his first pitch to Strain. And the first pitch goes down to strike 1. 0-1 count to the DH. T. Collard, the first baseman, is on deck for Westlake. And Blake fires outside. Count goes even, ball in the strike to Strain. Again, Westwood with an 8-6 victory on Vista Ridge. That means Vandergrift is the 1 seed and district champions in District 25. Strike 2. Fastball inside the Strain. And Blake is looking for strikeout number 8. Ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, no one on here in the fourth. Blake is ready. The 1-2. And that missed but barely, and it's deuces to Strain. And Blake looking for strikeout number 8, and that's pop foul. Count remains 2-2. Blake settles down. The 2-2. He fires. And that looks like that should have been strike 3, but it bounces off of Cash, and it's a full count. Full boat to Owen Strain as Blake is looking to avoid his second walk of the night. The payoff. Blake fires. And that missed ball 4 and a 2-out walk given up Blake Cox. Second walk of the night for Blake. Here's Collard. Collard's 0 for 1, striking out to lead off the second. And Blake resets. And Blake's first pitch to Collard. Collard chops one. Braden right there, fires over the first, and that retires the Shaps. Shaps leave 1. And it is still 4-0 Tigers as we head to the home half of the 4th. We are halfway done here in the jungle. Bobby Wilkinson to lead off the fort for the Tigers. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Gunnar Dunlop, now the new pitcher for Westlake. Final numbers on Ripken Street. An inning pitch, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned thanks to Jason Steele. No walks, no strikeouts. As it is, Cash to lead off Dunlop is ready for his first pitch of the night. He fires. Cash swings and misses. Strike one. 0-1 count. The Cash Nelson. Cade Sanders is on deck. Top of the order. Sam bringing in the hole. Dunlop fires. That's upstairs. Count goes even, 1-1. Dunlop the 1-1. And that hits off the mask of Broadhead, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. The Cash. Dunlop fires upstairs and inside. Ball 3. 3-1 now. The Cash. Tigers 4-0 here in the bottom half of the fourth. Dunlop, the 3-1. Cash swung and missed. Strike 2. Count goes for the Cash Nelson. And that missed ball 4 and a leadoff walk for Cash Nelson here in the fourth.
Try to tag him.
Here's Cade.
Can't get her down in Darwin's shirt.
Cade tonight reached on the fielder's choice.
I think she was winning one tonight. Oh yeah, she's over there with Maddie and Jess.
And the first pitch to Cade is upstairs. Ball 1. The 1-0 to Cade. Dunlop fires. That's well inside. Brushed Cade back. 2-0. The 2-0 from Dunlop. And he fires. Cade looks at it, but it goes down to strike 1. Questionable at best. The 2-1 from Dunlap. And firing over, trying to catch Cash off guard. Count is 2-1 to Cade Sanders. Top of the order and Sam Bryan on deck. Excuse me, that's Cruz McBride. Good call, Jeff. Jeff keeping me on my toes. That is upstairs, 3-1 now to Cade. As Cruz is the courtesy runner for Cash. I was out somewhat putting out some fires. That's why I didn't notice Cruz coming in. 3-1 to Cade Sanders. Dunlop looking to avoid back-to-back walks as he fires over. Cruz slides in safely. Tigers 4-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 in the second, 2 in the third. The 3-1 to Cade Sanders. Cade fouls it off, and the count goes full for a second straight batter for Dunlop. And Dunlop, the payoff. Ball 4, and the first 2 get on off bases on ball, excuse me. If I can get it out. Back-to-back walks given up from Dunlop. And here's Sammy. And And Dunlop already getting a visit. There is activity going on right now in the Chaps bullpen. Moot point at this moment, but Vandy leads 8-0 in the bottom half of the fifth. Meanwhile, here in the jungle, Tigers rolling. 4-0 here in the home half of the fourth. A game that got started at almost 8 o'clock. Here's Sammy. Sammy's 0 for 1. Was hit by a pitch to lead off the game. Struck out in the second. Kay Sanders at first. Cruz McBride is at second. Dunlop readies his first pitch to Sam Branyan. And he fires. Sammy showing bunt, but that pitch goes well outside, ball 1. One-0 count to Sam Branyan. Dunlop fires. Sammy lays one down, but it goes foul, strike 1. Ball and a strike to Sam Branyan. Jake Pardue's on deck. Jason still in the hole. The 1-1. Dunlop fires. Sammy lays one down, but it goes foul once again, strike 2. Sammy's going to be swinging away here on 1 and 2. Tigers with 2 on, no outs here in the 4th. And Sammy is ready, so is Dunlop.
Let's go.
The 1-2 as he looks back at second, he fires. That goes outside, and the runners advances as it got away from Chase Broadhead. Count goes even, 2-2. As Cruz goes to third, Kay Sanders at second base. Again, the Tigers, runners in scoring position again tonight. Looking to add more to the total. Dunlop ready to 2-2. Taking his time. Broadhead sets up on the outside. He fires. And that missed, full count.
Here we go. Here we go.
There's a green bug. I've never seen that type of bug. Maybe a June bug? Now that's weird. The payoff, and that miss, and the bases are loaded. 3 straight walks given up by Gunnar Dunlap, and that's going to be all for Dunlap.
Yeah, he's done.
Did not record an out. Owen Strain is coming out. Looks like he's going to be the new pitcher for the Chaps. Bases loaded. Absolutely no outs here in the bottom half of the 4th. Tigers leading 4-0. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
So Owen Strain, the regular DH for the Chaps, is the new pitcher, the fourth pitcher of the night. Gunnar Dunlop did not get an out. 3 walks for Dunlop. And the Tigers with bases loaded, still no outs for Jake Pardue. Jake tonight is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Lead-off double last inning. Cruz McBride is standing at third. Kay Sanders at second base. Sam Bryan at first.
But not next year. And both teams moving up to be like with Bailey and Parsons.
As Sammy is ready, so is Strain. The first pitch from Strain is outside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Sam Bryan.
And then Bristol becomes Westlake.
And Strain, the 1-0 to Sammy. And that is inside, but to catch the corner, strike 1. Sam didn't think it.
Way deep in the playoffs, right? Or here, they were like the highest of all the RL.
I don't know what I'm thinking. That is Jake Pardue. After I just said Sam Bryan was standing at first. He can't be in 2 places at one time, folks. The 1-1 from Strain that goes outside. Jake with a good eye. Ball 2. 2-1 now to Jake Pardue. Jason Steele is on deck. Tigers bases loaded, no outs here in the 4th. Strain fires. And Jake fouls it off, evens up the count, 2-2.
Chose his car.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Jake Pardue. And Strain readies the 2-2. Jake hits one, base hit, left field. In comes Cruz, and it's 5-0 Tigers. RBI single for Jake Pardue. And here is Jason with the bases loaded.
Wow.
Jason tonight, 1 for 2. But the 2-run bomb last inning, and now he's up again with the bases full of Tigers, still no outs. Strain fires inside, ball 1 to Jason. Ant Delgado stands in the on-deck circle. Tigers now leading 5-0. RBI single, Jake Pardue. Bringing home Cruz McBride. The 1-0 from Owen Strain. And he fires. Jason looks at it, ball 2. 2-0 to Jason Steele. And Strain delivers. Jason looked at it, but it goes down to strike one. That was upstairs. And a 2-1 count now to Jason Steele. The 2-1 from Strain. And Strain delivers. Jason, did he hold up? He did not. Strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Jason Steele. Bases loaded, no outs here in the fourth.
I can hear him sometimes because I'm right here.
And Jason resets. Strain does the same. And Strain readies the 2-2. And he delivers. Got him looking. What a pitch from Owen Strain for the first out. His first strikeout of the night. Jason couldn't believe it. 1 gone here in the fourth. And here's Ant. And tonight is 0 for 2. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Tigers. And Strain's first pitch to Ant. Ant looked at it, but it goes down to strike one. Wow. 0-1 count to Anthony Delgado. Strain the big lefty. The 0-1 to Ant. He fires. And that goes inside. Aces on the board for Ant. The Shaps does not want to see Braden Madeley with the bases loaded. He is on deck. The 1-1 coming from Owen Strain. And Strain looks back at second base. He fires. And that time Ant went all the way around, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Delgado. And Strain readies the 1-2 and is ready. Strain is taking his time, and he fires. Ant looked at a good, wow.
You can't see that.
He called those last 2 times the strike. This time, ball 2. The 2-2. Strain delivers. Ant looked at it. Good eye. Full count now. As Strain readies to pay off to Anthony Delgado. He fires. Ant went around strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Owen Strain. 2 gone here in the inning. And here's Braden. The hottest bat in this Tiger lineup. 2 for 2 tonight with a run scored. Both singles. As Strain resets and Braden steps outside of the box. Tigers with a 5-0 lead. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Strain fires. That almost hit Braden. Ball 1. You can make an argument that maybe it hit the back of his leg, but Braden didn't argue. 1-0 count to Braden Madeley. The 1-0 from Strain. Strain fires. Braden showing bump, but it goes outside. 2-0. Tigers would love to get more across the board with this 5-0 lead. The 2-0. Braden pops one up, heading towards foul territory, and it does indeed goes foul just past the bullpen. 2 balls and a strike now to Braden Madeley. The 2-1 from Strain. Brady shows bunt, but it goes foul. It was a great idea. Tigers got caught with a suicide squeeze on Wednesday night. And Brady Madeley wanted to return the favor, but now it's deuces. Two balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here in the 4th, Tigers leading 5-0. Strain, the 2-2. Braden looked at it, ball 3. Belt line will take it. Full boat to Braden Madeley. Nixon is on deck. The payoff coming from Strain. Strain fires. Braden fouls it off. Count remains full. And Braden's back in the box. Full boat to Braden Madeley, 2 outs. Strain with the bases loaded. Fires. Braden swings and misses. And the Tigers.
Oh, get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
And Strain is talking trash while being down 5-0. I have not seen that. And the student section telling them how it is, telling them to read the scoreboard. Owen Strain does indeed strikes out the side, but the Tigers do get one across the board, and it's 5-0 as we head to the top half of the 5th. Bennett Russell will lead it off for Westlake. And you are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
That was kind of wild. Owen Strain did indeed strike out the side with the bases loaded. However, the score is 5-0 Tigers. I have not seen anyone barking orders trailing 5-0. Bennett Russell to lead off here in the 5th. Six, 7, 8 coming up this inning for the Shaps, trailing 5-0. And Blake is ready to go to throw his first pitch of this 5th inning, and he fires. Got him in there, striking 1. 0-1 count to Bennett Russell. The 0-1. Got him swinging strike 2. 0-2 now to Russell. The 0-2, Blake looking for strikeout number 8 on the night. And Russell calls for time. Russell, Chase Broadhead, Anderson Garreau do up this inning for the Chaps. The 0-2, Blake delivers. Got him! Upstairs, swinging in absolutely nothing. 8th strikeout for Blake Cox. 1 gone. Broadhead tonight, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Tends to be the theme for the Chaps right now. And Blake, first pitch to Broadhead. Broadhead chops as he was jammed, strike 1. And the 0-1 to Broadhead as Blake readies, fires, strike 2. Blake is cooking right now. Looking for his 9th strikeout of the night. An 0-2 count to Chase Broadhead. Blake fires. Got him! Blake is on fire, catching the heater right now. 9th of the night, 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's Garreau. 0 for 1 on the night, flying out to right to lead off the 3rd. Blake's first pitch to Garreau, outside, ball 1. The 1-0 to Garreau. Blake fires. Strike 1. Evens up the count. Ball in the strike to the second baseman. Garreau quickly back in the box. Didn't waste any time. Blake will appease him. The 1-1. Blake fires. Chopped foul, strike 2. And now Blake Cox, a strike away from striking out the side and his 10th of the night. Garreau steps back into the box. Blake settles down. The 1-2. That's fouled off. And the count remains a ball and 2 strikes.
This shows always listens.
5-0 Tigers here in the 5th. 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. Blake readies the 1-2. And Blake fires. Got him! Yeah! And that's strikeout number 10. And Blake Cox strikes out the side here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. Time to stretch here in the jungle. And it's 5-0 Tigers. Nixon Medilla will lead off the 5th for your home team. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Owen Strain is back out for his second inning of work after what happened in the fourth inning. A lot of back and forth was going on. Tigers still with a 5-0 lead. Here's Nixon to lead off the fifth. Nixon tonight 0 for 1 with a run scored. He drew a walk in the second, flew out the center in the third. Lefty on lefty to start this fifth inning. And Strain, first pitch, Nixon swings and misses, strike one. 0-1 count to Nixon Badilla. Strain, the 0-1. He fires. Nixon looks at it, but it goes out and strike two. So Nix is down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Strain is looking for his 4th straight strikeout, and he stops to reset. And Strain, the 0-2. Nixon hits one. Right there, Garreau able to fire over the first and get Nix for the first out of this fifth inning. One gone, and here's Bobby. Bobby tonight 0 for 2. Bobby looks like he's ready to go. Strain's first pitch to Bobby, outside, ball 1. 0-1 count, 1-0 count for Bobby Wilk. The 1-0 from Strain. Bobby swung and missed. Aces on the board for Bobby Wilk.
Yeah.
Strain readies the 1-1 to Bobby. And he resets. And Bobby's back in the box. The 1-1. Strain delivers. And that goes out of strike 2. And now Owen Strain is looking for his 4th K of the night. A ball and 2 strikes to Bobby Wilkerson. Strain fires. Bobby hits one hard in the left field. That's going to drop down for extras. Bobby hustling over to the second, and he's going to get there standing. 1 out double, Bobby Wilkerson. 7th hit of the night for the Tigers. Here's Cash. Cash is 1 for 1. RBI single and a run scored. 1 on, 1 out. Here in the 5th for the Tigers. As Chase Broadhead now walks back behind home plate after heading to the mound to talk to Owen Strain. Bobby been looking for a crack like that for a couple games. Finally got it. Cash stands confidently in the box. Strain finally is ready as he looks back at second base. Does again. First pitch to Cash goes down to strike 1. 0-1 count to Cash Nelson. Kay Sanders is on deck for the Tigers. Tigers 1 on, 1 out here in the 5th. With Cash Nelson, 0-1 count against them. That pitch missed. Aces for Cash.
I think Glenn puts out D1 athletes too. The athletes that go there.
And Cash is ready, so is Strain as he looks back at Bobby at second. The 1-1. Cash foul tips it in the glove, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now to Cash Nelson. Kay Sanders is on deck. 1-2 count to Cash. Bobby Wilkinson standing at second base. Owen Strain looking back at him. Does it again. The 1-2. And Cash got some on it, but it fouls it back to the net. Count remains 1-2. And Strain fires. Cash pops it high in the right field, and that goes right into the glove of Russell for the second out. And here's Kay Sanders. Kay does not have an at-bat tonight officially. Reached on the fielder's choice in the second, drew a walk back in the 4th.
That's what I thought was like a bunchy thing, yeah. No way, dude. People go on it or it just goes. It never stops.
Strain with a look back at Bobby. He fires. Kay showing bunt, and it goes down as ball 1. Just a show of bunt. 1-0 count to Cade. Top of the order, and Sam Brain's on deck.
Ride speed 10 years ago.
And Cade is ready, so is Strain. Strain set up on the left side of the rubber this time. He fires. Cade hits one. Fair ball! Bobby's being waved home. Cade is good, going for 2. Cade's gonna stop. And a 2-out RBI double. Kay Sanders, and it's 6-0 Tigers. Tigers bats have came alive tonight.
How about another one?
Here's Sammy. 0 for 1 on the night, but he reached twice. Hit by a pitch to lead off, and then drew a walk last inning. 6-0 Tigers here in the 5th. Straight fires. Cade takes off. Cade is going to be safe. Stolen base, Cade Sanders. 3rd of the night. Cade's base running has been phenomenal. Cade has been looking for a game like this where his base running is the story. Strain the 0-1. Sammy looks at strike 2. The 0-2 coming from Owen Strain. Kay Sanders standing at 3rd. See if Sammy could get a pitch to hit. Strain fires. That's inside, but it's called out. And that's the 4th K of the night for Strain. But the Tigers put another one on the board thanks to Kay Sanders. And it's 6-0 Tigers as we head to the top of the 6th. 9-1-2 coming up street. Knox, Chung. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Eight, 9-2 coming up. 9-1-2 coming up as Lance Hayashi will pinch hit for Ripken Street to get the 6th inning started. And Blake ready for his 6th inning of work, and here's Hayashi. Hayashi batting in place of Ripken Street. Hayashi, Knox, Chung do up this inning for Westlake. 6-0 Tigers here in the 6th. Blake ready to start the 6th inning. He fires, strike one. 0-1 count to Hayashi. The 0-1 from Blake. Strike two as it's foul tipped. An 0-2 count to Hayashi. Blake looking for strikeout number 11 on the night. And Blake is ready for the 0-2. So is Hayashi. And Blake fires. That missed upstairs, ball one. The 1-2, got him. Blake with his 11th K of the night, one gone here in the 6th. Knox tonight is 0 for 1, struck out in the 3rd. He was hit by a pitch to lead off the ball game. Blake's first pitch to Knox, missed upstairs and inside, ball one. The 1-0 coming from Blake. And Blake delivers. Outside 2-0. Blake readies the 2-0 to Knox. And he fires. Strike one. 2-1 now to Austin Knox. The 2-1. Blake settles, fires. Strike two. Had Knox chasing upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the shortstop. Blake is searching for strikeout number 12 on the night. Blake shakes off many a pitches. He may call cash over, and he just steps off to reset. And Blake readies the 2-2. And Blake delivers. That's fouled off. Good cut there from Knox. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. And Blake fires. That's hit hard but foul by Knox. Count remains 2-2. 6-0 Tigers. 1 out, no one on here in the 6th. The 2-2 once again. And Blake fires. That's hit hard. Jason picks it up. He can't get it out of this glove. That should be E6. And it is. 4th base runner of the night for the Shaps. A Jason Steele error. Just could not get the ball out of his glove. Here's Chung. Chung tonight is 0 for 2. As Blake looks back at Knox at first. Blake's first pitch to Chung, upstairs, ball 1. One-0 count to the left fielder, Hayden Chung. Lane Johnson is on deck for Westlake. Blake fires over. Let's not forget, Blake picked off Knox in the first after he hit him. The 1-0 to Chung. And Blake fires. Inside, strike 1. Aces on the board for Hayden Chung. Blake ready to 1-1. Blake fires. That's chopped foul, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now to Hayden Chung. Once again, Blake Cox looking for strikeout number 12 as he looks over his shoulder at Knox. Blake is holding up, fires over the first. Knox slides in. The 1-2 from Blake Cox. And Blake fires. That's popped. Is it playable? Jake is hustling over to it, but it goes into the Tigers bullpen. Count remains 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes still to Hayden Chung. 1 on and 1 out here in the 6th. And Blake is ready. The 1-2. That's pop foul once again, and the count remains 1-2. Chung is fighting with this at bat. A ball and 2 strikes. Blake fires. Again fouled off. The 1-2. Blake still looking for strikeout number 12. He fires, and that hits Chung, and that's the second HBP of the night for Blake Cox. 2 on now for the Chaps. Here's Johnson, 0 for 1 with a walk. And now 2 on for the first time tonight for Westlake. Blake looks back at Knox at second base. First pitch to Johnson, upstairs, ball 1. Blake right now having a rough 6th inning, 2 on, 1 out. Two HBPs tonight for Blake Cox. The 1-0 to Johnson. And Blake fires. That missed, low and away, ball 2. 2-0 now to Johnson with Owen Strain on deck. The 2-0 to Johnson. 2 on, 1 out here in the 6th. Tigers still leading 6-0. Blake fires. Strike 1. 2-1 now to Lane Johnson. Two balls and a strike to the center fielder Johnson. Blake readies it. And he fires. That's fouled off, strike 2. And Blake again looking for strikeout number 12. Owen Strain is on deck, and that's going to be an interesting matchup when it happens. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lane Johnson. Blake still looking for strikeout number 12. And Blake looking back at second once again at Knox. And Blake, second look. Fires a 2-2. That's fouled off again from Johnson. Most pitches in an inning tonight for Blake Cox. Double play ball is in effect right now, and Blake will love to get it. The 2-2. And Blake fires outside, full count. Full boat to Johnson. Full boat to Johnson. Blake looking to avoid the bases loaded and one out with Strain coming up. The payoff from Blake. And that missed. Third walk of the night. Bases are loaded. Blake Cox could not believe it. Bases loaded with Strain coming up to the plate. Coach Gotek coming out. Just to calm Blake down right now with the bags full of chaparrals. Still only one out. Double play ball is in effect. Knox is at third. Chung is at second. Johnson at first. And Owen Strain to the plate. And the home plate umpire giving the Tigers a few more moments before bringing it up as Coach Gotek leaves the mound. The infield heads back. Most trouble Blake has been in tonight. Bases loaded, one out for Owen Strain. Strain is 0 for 1. Grinding out the short to end the first, and he drew a walk in the fourth. Tigers with a 6-0 lead, but Westlake has bases loaded, one out here in the top of the 6th. And Blake's first pitch to Strain is chopped. Blake goes home. 1, 2, 3, double play. That's how you get out of a jam, Blake Cox. Chaps leave 2, but Blake Cox got out of the jam. 6-0 Tigers as we head to the home half of the 6th. And Jake Pardue will lead off the 6th for the Tigers. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Johnny Ring is the new pitcher, 5th pitcher of the night for the Chaps. Jake, Jason, and Ant do up this inning for the Tigers, 6-0. 1, 2, 3 double play to get out of the top half of this inning as the Chaps have bases loaded, one out. And here's Jake. Jake tonight is 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. 6-0 Tigers.
You know who else? Bristol does. And Annabelle. Carly Deegan's on that team.
As another lefty comes in for the Chaps. Lefty on lefty right here. This at bat, first pitch, strike one to Jake Pardue. 0-1 count to Jake. Jason is on deck and in the hole. The 0-1 from Ring. He fires. Upstairs, ball one. Count goes even. Ball in the strike to Jake Pardue. Winner will be the #1 seed in Division II and will take on Vista Ridge Thursday night in game one, the 1-1. And Jake swung and missed strike two. Loser of this game will take on the Vipers of Vandergrift Thursday night in that bi-district series. 1-2 from Ring. Jake is ready to go. Ring fires. And Jake hits one up the gut. Knocks right there. Fires on the first. Got him. 6-3 put out for the first out of the 6. Here's Jason. Jason tonight, 1 for 3. 2-run home run in the third. Ring's first pitch to Jason Steele. Inside and low, ball one. 1-0 count to Jason. Anthony Delgado's on deck. The 1-0 from Ring. That's upstairs, 2-0. Tigers with a game against Bowie tomorrow. High noon right here on Vype. The 2-0 from Ring. That hits Jason. And they're going to say ball 3. Jason didn't argue. 3-0 now to Jason Steele. Ring with the 3-0 to Jason. And he fires. Ball 4 and a 1-out walk for Jason Steele, his second time on the night. Ant tonight is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
Where's she gone? Like, gone?
Owen Strange's final numbers in a minute. Strain gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. And the first pitch is upstairs. And it's ball 1 to Anthony Delgado. The 1-0. That missed. 6 consecutive balls thrown for Johnny Ring. 2-0 to Anthony Delgado. Strain actually gave up 1 run and 3 hits. The 2-0 from Ring. Ball 3. Whoa! Wow.
My boy up top called ball 3.
2-1.
Come on. Inside all day.
That was well inside. And a 2-1 from Ring. Ant chops it foul, third base side. 2-2. One on, one out. In the 6th for the Tigers. And Ring readies the 2-2. Jason dancing at first. Ring fires outside. Full count to Ant. Full boat to Anthony Delgado, 1 on, 1 out here in the 6th. And Ring fires. Ball 4 and 2 on for the Tigers here in the 6th. Back-to-back walks given up by Johnny Ring. Here's Braden. Braden tonight is 2 for 3 with a run scored. Again, Braden's bat has been humming the last week and a half. First pitch for Ring. Braden showing bunt, lays a absolute dime down, and Braden Bailey's going to get an infield hit. Third hit of the night for Braden Bailey. Bases loaded for the Tigers. Here's Nix. Ninth hit of the night for the Tigers. Bases loaded, 1 out. Nixon tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Ring delivers. Strike 1. In theory,
He said strike. In theory.
the walk-off run is at the plate.
The walk-off one. Oh, in theory, the walk-off one's
The 0-1. Nixon hits one. Left field base hit. In comes Jason Steele. And they're going to call out Anthony Delgado at third base. So that's the second out. Ant must have came off the bag. I didn't see it. But it is 7-0 Tigers. Nixon with an RBI single. Here's Bob.
Base hit here. A little bit offensive now.
And Ring fires. Bobby looks at strike 1. I would love for Bobby to get one over left field to end this ball game right now. That is the 10th hit of the night for the Tigers. And Ring fires. Bobby hits one high. Bobby hits one deep. Good night. And the Tigers have won. Blake Cox has thrown a no-hitter. It stayed in. It stayed in. Doesn't matter. Tigers with 3. 9-0. I was being corrected. Bobby with a triple. Just 9. Just 9. We got excited. So now Cass could get him in. Ring readies. First pitch to Cash. Cash swings at it, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. This crowd was about to explode. Ring fires. That's low and inside. 1-1 now to Cash Nelson. Cade is on deck. That ball, I swore, went over the fence. And that pitch goes outside, 2-1.
Huge gap.
The 2-1. And Cash went around strike 2. And it's deuces to Cash Nelson.
Let's go, let's go. You got you now. You got you now.
Runner at third is Bobby Wilkinson. Tigers rolling right now. Cash looked at it, ball 3.
Okay now. Hit it.
Full count to Cash Nelson with Cade Sanders on deck. And Ring fires outside ball 4, and Cash is on. Runners at the corners for the Tigers.
Here it comes.
Third walk given up for Johnny Ring, and here's Cade. Cade tonight has reached 3 times. Fielder's choice, drew a walk. And then an RBI double last inning. Cruz McBride now stands at first. Ring fires over the head.
Come on.
Here comes Bobby. Now the ball game is over. Cruz McBride with a no-hitter to end the regular season. The Tigers are the 1 seed in Division II. They win tonight by a final score of 10-0 and a no-hitter for Blake Cox. Tigers postgame coming up in just a bit. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Final score tonight, 10-0. The Tigers clinches the 1 seed and will play Vista Ridge in the bi-district round come Thursday night. Winning pitcher, Blake Cox. 6 innings pitched, a no-hitter to end the regular season. And he will ride into the playoffs undefeated, 8-0 in this regular season. Losing pitcher tonight is going to be Luke Rafferty. And the Tigers finally has clinched the 1 seed and will await Vista Ridge come next week. But folks, we still have one more to go, and that is tomorrow. Tigers will take on their rivals, the Bowie Bulldogs, high noon tomorrow, in a game that doesn't count towards the standings or anything, right here on Vype Live. My QA tonight, the queen of Vype Media, Miss Christina Bertrand. Technical producer of Vype Media, Miss Una Venkat. And the broadcast director, of course, Mr. Merle Bertrand. Folks, for everyone associated with Vype, everyone associated with Drippy Springs High School, I am Melvin Jones saying good night from the jungle. One more to go. But Blake Cox tonight, a no-hitter to get Westlake out of the district. We will see you tomorrow afternoon for Bowie, and you have been watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live. Folks, talk to you tomorrow at noon.